Welcome to Bola Tech. In this video, we are going to learn about layer state and layer filter. We are also going to be learning how to group layers, how to merge layers. We are going to be learning how to match layers also, and we are going to be learning how to copy objects from a new layer to another layer, and we are also going to be learning how to delete layers. Okay, so make sure you stay tuned to the end. Let's first of all start with our layer state. Okay, layer state is actually used to categorize layer into its different states. Okay, so in order to do that, you are going to come here to this drop down here which says layer. Okay, you are going to come right here and click on this drop down here, and you are going to see something like unsaved layer state. If you click on the drop down, you are going to have something like new layer state. Okay, so that's the way we are going to be doing it. What we are going to do now, let's move to our layers right here. Okay, and we are going to be grouping all these layers. We are going to group them into the off one, we are going to group them into the logged one and the freezed one. Okay, so I'm going to let me lock this three and let me off this three rather. Okay, or these two, let me off these two, and then we are going to come right here to our layer state, click on this, and we are going to click on new layer state. Then I'm going to give it layer, the layer state name. All right, let me give it as off layers. Okay, and then I'm going to click on OK. Then we are going to come back here, let's turn it on back, and then we are going to off and freeze these two rather. Then come back here to our layer state, click on new layer, and let's use freezed layer. Okay, then we are going to click on OK, and then we'll come back right here to unfreeze this, and we are going to let's lock this two which is remaining here, and then we'll come back here and we'll click on this and we'll click on new layer state, and we'll give it as logged layers. Okay, and then we'll click on OK. So we have actually created different layer states. Let's take for instance, we just want to lock all the old or off all the old layers which we have selected in that particular layer state. All we need to do is to come here, click on it, and as you can see, all the layers are already off. Okay, you don't need to start offing it like one by one again. It's just automatically off together. Okay, you can also come here and do it also for the logged one. Once I log this one, as you can see, the dimension is logged already. You cannot edit it, you cannot do anything to it. Okay, if you come back here and click on the freezed one, as you can see, the ones we freeze are the doors and tests. As you can see, you can't see it again there. So that's the way we can actually group layers into the layer state. If you want to delete this, you just come right here to manage layer state, and then you just select. Okay, you can highlight it. If you are using a lower model or not the 2025 model, just click on your control key and then highlight off. Okay, and then you click on delete and you click on yes, yes, and yes. And that's the way you can easily fix your layer state. Okay, that's the way you can easily do it. Now we are going to be moving to the next one, which is our layer filter. In order to work with the layer filter, that is to filter your layers, okay, you are going to come right here to layer property. Okay, and in this place you are going to see something like filter. Okay, you are going to see something like filter. Now this one is actually much more faster. Okay, because let's filter these layers into the logged one, the freezed one, and the off one. Okay, so I'm going to off this down to right here, freeze these two, and then I'm going to lock these two. So we are going to come to this top bar here which is the filter. Okay, we are going to click on it. So we are going to give the filter name. Let me first of all give the first name as the off or off. Yes, let me give it as off layers. Okay, off layers. So all you need to do is to come right here to the on and off. If you click on this drop down here, it's not going to be visible until you click on it. Okay, you are just going to select the off ones, and then you're going to click on OK, and you're going to see it here is already like in this filter. If you click on this, it's only going to show the off one. Let's do it again for the freeze and the logged one. Okay, so I'm going to do freeze layer. Okay, I'm going to come to this place, freeze, then this down here, which is actually not showing anything, I just click on it, and then I want to what, filter only the freeze ones. Okay, and then I'll click on OK. Okay, we'll go back there again to do it for the logged one. I'll give it my filter name, which is like logged layers. Okay, logged layers. I'll come right here, click on this place, select the ones that is only logged, and this is it. So as you can see, the filter is already here. So in a situation whereby you just want to access your off layers, you can just come right here. You want to access the freeze one, just come right here. Logged one, just come right here. Instead of you trying to look for it, this is always very, very important in a situation whereby you have a lot of layers. This actual floor plan does not really have a lot of layers. That's why it's looking like as if it is just straightforward and it will not be useful. But very soon, when you're working with drawings that needs a lot of layer, you're going to actually see the usefulness. Okay, so you can actually also delete this if you don't actually need it. Just click on the one you want to delete and press your delete key on your keyboard. Click on it, press your delete key, click on it and press your delete key, and as you can see, it is all deleted. Let me turn on this. Okay, that's how we can easily delete the filters we don't actually need. You can actually do filters also for the color, line type, line weight, and transparency. It's something that you can easily do. So now what we are going to be learning next is how to delete layers in AutoCAD. All right, is how to delete the layer. So if you want to delete a layer, let's take for instance you want to delete the door layer. Okay, because we actually have a layer which is the door layer. If you are going to try this option which says, okay, you come to your layer property panel. If you watch my last video, you are going to learn how to be able to easily dock the layer property manager right here, so you don't have to be clicking on it again and again. If you come right here and you click on the door and then you click on this place which says delete layer, you are going to see that the layer is not going to be deleted. It cannot be deleted that way. Okay, so the option we are going to be using is the label option. That is the layer delete option. So in order to do that, you are going to come, let's say for instance we want to delete our test layer. Okay, this is actually test layer. What you are going to do is to come right here, select a different layer from the test layer. Let's say I select dimension layer. Okay, and then you are going to come to this place. This is actually the label option. You are going to select it and then you can easily click on the test layer, and you can see that it is and click on enter. It will tell you, do you wish to continue? You say yes, and as you can see, it is it is already deleted. Okay, so I'm going to use Ctrl Z to bring it back. Okay, so that's the way in which you can delete layer in AutoCAD. You have to make sure that you are not selected on that layer. If you select that layer, let's say for instance I'm selected on test layer and I use my delete, you are going to see that it is not going to be able to delete. Okay, so you have to first of all remove it from that layer, then you can easily go to that place and delete it. So now the next thing we are going to learn is how to merge layer in AutoCAD. Okay, how to merge layer. Why do we merge layer? You can easily let's say for instance I want to convert this dimension layer. I want to change it to the test layer, or I want to change the test layer to the dimension layer. Whichever one I want to do, I can just easily come here. Okay, come to my merge layer. It's going to prompt me to select object on layer to merge. Okay, the object on the layer I want to merge, I'm going to select my test layer and I'm going to click on enter. Then they said select the target object, that is the object I want to change it to. So I want to change it to the dimension. Okay, so I'm going to click on dimension and it's going to tell me do you wish to continue? I'll say yes, and as you can see, my test layer has changed to dimension layer. That's a simple way in which you can easily what, you can easily merge layer. Okay, so I'm going to use Ctrl Z, that's Ctrl Z to bring it back. Okay, another way in which you can also do that, you can easily also what, match layer. You can easily also match layer. The match layer option is here. If you want to match layer also works like merge layer. It's just that for match layer it only works for what, only one. The only one that you selected is the only one that is going to be affected. Okay, let's take a look at it. If I click on my match layer, okay, I'm going to select this object. Let me select the bedroom, and I'm going to click on enter. It's going to tell me what to select the object on the destination layer. Let's say I want to change it to the dimension layer, and I'm going to click on dimension. As you can see, this one is the only one that is what, that is changed. The remaining are still what, are still test layer. Okay, so it's only this one that changes to dimension layer. If you click on this one, it's still on the what, it's still on the test layer. So that's how that one actually what, actually works. That's how the match layer actually works. We also have some other options here, which is like the copy object to a new layer. Okay, let's say for instance I want to copy this dimension layer. I want to copy this bedroom outside, or I want to copy it in another plan, in another floor plan, but I want to copy it using the what, the dimension layer. That's what this particular what option is for. You are just going to click on it, and then you're going to click on select the object you want to copy. I want to copy the bedroom, and then click on enter. So this is the layer I want to use to copy it. I'm going to click on it, and then I'm going to select a base point, and then as you can see, I've copied it out as a what, as a dimension layer, but it is still in the what, it is still in the text, it is still in the text layer right here, but this one that I copied out is in dimension layer. Okay, so that's how you can easily what, copy objects. Okay, that's how you can easily copy objects to new layers. We also have some fast, like quick action buttons here, like the on and off. You can easily what, select an object and turn it on, turn a layer off easily through this quick action buttons. Okay, you can easily isolate, unisolate. You can easily freeze. Just select the freeze button, and then you can freeze a layer. Okay, you can easily lock a layer. Just select the lock, and as you can see, it is locked already. You cannot actually edit it, and a whole lot of things. You can decide to lock and unlock, and you can decide to make a particular layer current. Maybe you want to draw, let's say I want to draw a circle with dimension. Okay, I can easily draw a circle with dimension. If I want to make door layer current, same thing, just make it current, and then you can easily go to your circle, and as you can see, I'm already drawing a circle with the door layer. Okay, so that's how we can actually what, navigate through the other part of the layer panel. Do well to share this video to your friend, and also please do well to drop a comment in order to what, encourage me to keep on posting videos and tutorials like this. Okay, in our next tutorial we are going to be talking about how to create dimension, how we can also what, edit the dimensions we actually what created, and the different types of dimensions we have. All right, the different type of dimension, the baseline dimension, the associative, non-associative. We are going to be talking about all of that in our next video. So don't forget to what, to subscribe and turn on the notification button. Thank you for watching. I'm going to see you in the next. Peace.